The British Armed Forces have struggled to increase diversity.
It doesn't matter where you come from, what background you are, as long as you're part of the team, you're part of the team.
Recruitment videos haven't worked. Just 14% of the regular army are from ethnic minorities. In the UK population, it's 18. Now, an internal Ministry of Defence document leaked to the Sunday Telegraph has suggested that rules on security clearance should be relaxed so more officers can be recruited from overseas. It has provoked an angry reaction from former top brass.
All of our recruiting efforts, we should bear in mind, are being watched by our enemies, by countries like Russia, China, North Korea, Iran. And if you present a soft image, a soft and fluffy image of the armed forces, you're not carrying out that deterrence as effectively as you otherwise might be.
A document called the British Army Race Action Plan says some security vetting rules, such as the requirement for recruits to have been resident in the UK for 5 years, shut the door on those from overseas. But in an open letter, 12 former senior military officers argue that putting diversity over security is dangerous madness. The government agrees.
You've got to make decisions about personnel and their deployment that are sharper and more acute than in other workplaces. That stands to reason. And for that reason, some of the policies that might apply appropriately in other workplaces would not be appropriate in the military.
The Defence Secretary Grant Shapps has ordered a review into the MOD's diversity policy.
Mr. Shapps is understood to be furious, ready to go into battle over what he believes is a woke agenda. His response perhaps reflects how well this plays with the core of the Tory party, stoking the narrative of a culture war.
Sky News has revealed pressure within the Royal Air Force to push more women and people from ethnic minorities into training places. The recruitment drive was found to have discriminated against white men, and it was forced to apologise. But this defence expert says the armed forces should be more diverse.
Diversity in the armed forces is important because diverse organisations make better decisions. They've been proven to have a better approach to things like risk. You can't do it overnight. It will take time and it must be done correctly, but it's very important for the future.
The armed forces have historically been male and pale, but are under pressure to be more representative of modern British society. There is tension over how that's done, not least from within. Thomas Moore, Sky News in Westminster.